This is just a friendly reminder that some of us need to tap back in. Mainly talking about people who started business ventures, people who started, self-healing, self-work. Tap back into it. We fall off, life happens, distractions come and go. Tap back in. Never forget to tap back in. Pick up where you left off. Start over if you need to. Um, just don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. You could take a break, catch a breather, take a sip of water, take some time to yourself, but you have to come back. When you leave work, your job knows you're going to come back unless you plan on leaving, unless you got fired or you resign or something. But it's the same thing with life. It's the same thing with your goals. It's the same thing with your business. It's the same thing with your family. It's the same thing with you. Tap back in. Sometimes when you've stepped away from a project or whatever you're working on for too long, it almost makes no sense to get back into the groove of things. For me, I tell myself a lot like, oh my gosh, it's been months since I did X, Y, and Z. It makes no sense. No, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. The time is always needed. Sometimes it's out of our control. Whatever forks in the road we may face, we cannot control everything, but definitely gain control of what you can control. Gain control of what you can control. I try to stop worrying about things I can't control. Because, overthinking about the wrong things, overthinking about things you cannot control, will just have you stressed. It'll have you stressed. Overthinking is not bad. Okay, I'm an overthinker, and I feel like me overthinking allows me to assess situations, dot my I's, cross my T's. I get to really just think of all the possible outcomes, think about different ways. Overthinking is not bad. I don't know who told you that, but overthinking isn't bad. Overthinking about situations that are out of your control is bad, because all it's going to do is stress you out. When something's not in your control, or you feel like you're missing pieces to a puzzle, don't overthink that situation. Clearly things need to come to light. Clearly things need to happen before it can come into fruition. But don't overthink it. Timing is everything. Trust the timing and the process of which things are taking place. Just make sure to tap back in, because that's where the progress is going to come from. There won't be any progress if you don't, get back into what you were doing. Get back to you. Get back to your goals. Get back to whether it's fitness goals, weight loss journeys, small businesses, family, wanting to make time for your family or wanting to take your family on a vacation, whatever it is. Just slowly build towards it. Slowly save. One day at a time. If you have a list, say for instance, I have this one. I'm trying to think of a good example. Perfect. Say for instance, I want to paint. I want to make a beautiful painting of an elephant, which I actually started maybe a month ago now. And I did as much as I can do until I was just drained and tired. And I never went back to it. I see the finished result in my head. Like, it's beautiful. I cannot wait to hang it in my room. This painting is so dope. But it's not finished. It's not finished. I have to finish it. Yeah, me. Nobody else is going to finish it for me. And if they do, it's not going to be how I envisioned it. So what I need to do, one day at a time. The hardest part is over. I started. And honestly, that's really not the hardest part for me anymore. For me, the hardest part used to be starting. For me now, the hardest part is finishing. Not because of procrastination or anything, just because I have so much that I do, like everybody else, or most people. I have so much that I do. And, sometimes I forget to come back to a task. And that's normal, of course, but, you know, when it comes to you, and when hey, it's been a while, I've been putting this off, that's when it becomes procrastination. And of course, we're just talking about an elephant painting, but it's something that I know if I hang it in my room, it's going to be a daily reminder for me. It's going to motivate me, help me. I don't know how many people just hang up different affirmations in their house, or different artwork, or things that make them feel good about themselves. One for me is this piece right here, which I love so much, my Afro So Fly piece, me and my babies. That's in my living room, and every day when I see it, I'm like, that's who I'm doing it for. I got to keep going, So that elephant piece for me, even though it's just a painting, it's not an order, nobody's waiting for it, but I know that it's going to serve its purpose. So I need to finish it. And even though it's something so small, it's going to have such a big impact on my life. And I'm going to say right now that I'm going to take the steps to finish that painting. The first step is to actually put it somewhere where I can see it every day. And actually it already is somewhere where I can see it every day. It's just like a little hidden. But anyway, yeah, out of sight, out of mind. I need to literally just put it somewhere, get my paintbrushes, get the paint, whatever tools and supplies I need. If I don't have it, I need to get it. And then I need to apply it. So I need to get to work and finish my painting and hang it up, because I know that's going to be a visual reminder, something daily for me to look at and feel inspired, feel strong. It'll give me strength. It'll help me, it'll help me remember where I'm going. Now, that's not the case for everybody. Some people don't need visual reminders, daily visual reminders. I'm one of those people who do. So yeah, tap back in, keep going. I don't want to say don't stop. When something stops, it comes to an end. Okay? It stops. So, catch your breath. Slow down. Take a sip of water. But don't stop. Okay? Keep going. Be easy on yourself. Celebrate the small victories. The small victories lead to the big victories. I used to be the type of person where I was like, oh, this is a small accomplishment. I actually have something way bigger that I want to accomplish, so I'm not even going to acknowledge that I just did this. And that's not good. The small accomplishments matter. One of my favorite stolen phrases is celebrate everything. And that's just what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to celebrate me. I'm going to celebrate every day. I'm going to celebrate waking up. I'm going to celebrate the small things, the big things. I'm going to celebrate the people who love me. I'm going to celebrate. I'm just going to celebrate. Just celebrate. It's such a good feeling. So good, But yeah. Tap back in.